Exclusive. ATIKU'S midnight overtures to Jonathan hit brick wall. Efforts by Atiku Abubakar, the presidential flag bearer of the People's Democratic Party (PDP), to enlist the support of former President Goodluck Jonathan in resolving the party's crisis have hit a brick wall, the cable understands. Atiku, in company with Ifeanyi Okowa, his running mate, had visited Jonathan at his Abuja home on the 9th of November 17th on a peace mission following his lukewarm attitude to the PDP crisis and the presidential campaign in general. Jonathan, who was elected vice president in 2007 and president in 2011 on the PDP platform, had been a backbencher in the party since losing his re-election bid in 2015. Sources familiar with the Thursday night meeting informed the cable that Atiku told Jonathan he was worried the former president had not been participating in the affairs of the PDP as the presidential election draws near. He employed Jonathan to intervene in the face-off with PDP governors who are sympathetic to Nyesom Wike, the governor of Rivers State. Sources said, Governor Seyi Makinde Oyo, Okezi Ikpezu, Abia, Samuel Ortom, Benue, and Ifeanyi Ugwuanyi, Enugu are all openly with Wike. Wike has refused to back Atiku's presidential bid, with his camp insisting that Iyorchia Ayu should resign as national chairman in accordance with the promise made by Atiku himself. Atiku and Ayu are from the northern part of the country, and the understanding is that the president and the national chairman of the party should not come from the same region. However, the Atiku camp is arguing that until a president is elected, the current arrangement should stand. Sources told the cable that Jonathan believes the party, particularly Atiku, has not shown him any respect. Dr. Jonathan has never been invited to the meeting of the Board of Trustees, one of the sources said. The party has never accorded him the respect of involving him in its activities. Now that presidential election is close by, Dr. Jonathan has suddenly become important. Jonathan reportedly reminded Atiku that he supported him fully in his presidential bid in 2019, but the candidate stopped picking his calls after getting the ticket. More so, those nominated by Dr. Jonathan into the 2019 Presidential Campaign Council were not appointed. Not a single nominee of his was picked, the source added. Atiku reportedly said he was not aware of Jonathan's complaints and that he would raise them with the party leadership. The presidential candidate was also reminded of the role he played in getting the PDP ousted from power by the All Progressive Congress (APC) in 2015. Atiku had teamed up with 5 PDP governors to storm out of the PDP National Convention in November 2013. They later joined 3 opposition parties to found APC. The governors were Rabiu Kwankwaso, Kano, Aliyu Womako, Sokoto, Abdul Fattah Ahmed, Kwara, Murtala Nyanko, Adamawa, and Rotimi Amechi, Rivers. Atiku is facing a similar rebellion now, and he now wants the same Dr. Jonathan, who was a victim of his own machination, to help him resolve the crisis, the source said. Jonathan had met with Atiku at the Dorchester Hotel, London, in 2014 to solicit his help in ending the PDP crisis, but ironically, Atiku reportedly said the only condition for peace was for Jonathan to withdraw from the presidential race. The opinion of Dr. Jonathan's associates is that he should rather support Obi, who has always treated him with respect, than Atiku. President Muhammadu Buhari has treated Dr. Jonathan with more respect than Atiku, despite going after his wife and his former ministers, the source said. Wow, this one is getting more interesting. Atiku's midnight overtures to Jonathan hit brick wall. Atiku Abubakar and the PDP itself as a party, they are facing serious crisis, and to be honest, this will they cannot just overlook this crisis, or rather, better put, they cannot underestimate this crisis, because this crisis, if not resolved, it will definitely affect the outcome of PDP's the success of PDP in the 2023 general election, which is less than 3 months to go. This is November. January is just around the corner. February, and the election year will come. Atiku had a meeting with Goodluck Ebele Jonathan, and the report we're getting is that there's no headway from that meeting. It's obvious that the G5 governors, as they are called right now, the governors who are backing Nyesom Wike, are not in support of Atiku. And you can imagine 5 governors means 5 states. Those 5 states, regardless of the fact that Atiku feels that without them he can still win the election, 5 is a big number. Let's tell ourselves the truth. And for Atiku Abubakar, is quite surprising, because what even the G5 governors are talking about is, if Atiku himself cannot keep to his promises to his party members, to party chieftains, how can he keep promises to Nigerians? A couple of days ago, he came up with restructuring plan, with this plan and that plan. How do we believe that he's going to keep to all of that? Before the primaries, he told the party that if the presidential candidate should come from the north, then the national chairman would resign. And that is the only thing the G5 governors are asking for. And to be honest, I don't think that that's too much to ask for. And for integrity's sake, and for justice, for equity, for fairness, why changing the law? Why changing the rules? Why changing it now and giving it another look that after the election itself, if I don't win, then this will happen. If I win, Iocha will step down. If you can't keep the one you made before the primaries, how are you going to keep the one you are making now? So this is really getting interesting. And you know, politics is a game of interest, and politicians will never seem to amaze us. Atiku Abubakar and his running mate Okowa, they went to see Goodluck Ebele Jonathan. And for Goodluck Ebele Jonathan, right now it looks like he's neutral, because we've not really seen him play much. He's not been a major player in recent times in the party, even in their convention and in all of the activities that go on in the party. So we don't know who is backing. Before now, we got a lot of speculations that he was going to join APC. He was even going to contest himself, but we know all of that has died down now. But Atiku is trying to gain his support, most probably to override the effects from the G5 governors. Well, guys, leave us your own thoughts down below in the comment section. Thank you once again for staying tuned, and please don't forget to like, share, and to subscribe till I come your way again with more updates. Bye.